What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. So Monday Night Raw for September the 18th, 2023 was okay. Could have been better, but it was okay. Some stories are beginning to develop, which is nice. But overall, the show itself was okay. 8 matches, way too much. We don't need that at all. Not good. This isn't a pay-per-view. So, to be fair, we need no more at the bare minimum of at least 6 matches. Between 5 and 6 matches. And the rest you add in like vignettes or backstage segments or backstage promos or whatever, but we don't need 8 solid matches. Way too much. I get the show's 3 hours, but still, we don't need it like that. No. So we kick the show off with Cody Rhodes. He does his usual, what do you want to talk about? So he inserted Salt Lake City, since we're there. And he said he would like to talk about main event Jey Uso. So Cody's been interrupted by Dominic Mysterio. Dom says the only thing that they need to know about know about Jey Uso is that once he joins the Judgment Day, will continue to be the most dominant faction in all WWE. And then he said that Mommy isn't here because she was injured by Nia Jak. Well, she'll be back, better than ever soon. But after tonight, I'll beat you, Cody. I'm dedicating my victory to Mommy. And then Cody makes fun of Dom and everything else. And then Cody said that if you watched the show last week, you would have seen that Mommy has eyes for Jey Uso. And then Dom, he retorts that by saying, no, it's not that. We're all just family. And once Jey Uso joins the Judgment Day, he's going to know what it means to have a family, because a family always has each other's backs. So this leads us into the first match of the night, Cody Rhodes versus Dominic Mysterio. And for whatever reason, Dragon Lee was watching this. He was actually in attendance. He was in the crowd, which was kind of weird. I was like, what the hell? What the hell is this shit? So Cody defeats Dom in a quick fashion with a crossroads. And then it's revealed on commentary that next week, Dragon Lee is going to be getting a shot at the NXT North American Championship next week on Raw. And I'm like, what is this shit? What is this? This is weird to me. This is weird. But it is what it is. So I'm fine with this. So I'm guessing what they're probably going to do is have Dom lose to Dragon Lee, and then it'll be Dragon Lee versus Mustafa Ali at NXT No Mercy on the 30th. Because that's in like 2 weeks. So I guess that's what they're going to do, I guess. I don't know. Moving on. So Kevin Owens comes out. He gets on the mic. He wants Cody to come into the ring. He has something that he wants to say. So Kevin Owens said he doesn't want to go into details about what happened with Jey Uso and a lot of people that were in the locker room when Jey was a part of the bloodline. He said he's not going to dive into it. He's just wanting to know why did he bring him on Raw. And he wants to know if Cody can enlighten him on that fact. Cody then retorts and says that I've had a lot of roles, I've had a lot of tasks and duties, but my job is to make these people happy. I'm going to answer your question. I am. But you guys like Jey Uso, don't you? You're looking at somebody who's received a large amount of second chances. He's one of the very best in the world, and he deserves a second chance. And I think we should give him time to show us that he's changed. Not to mention the bloodline we're already familiar with are down a member. And then Sammy, he interjects and says that he accepts Cody's decision. And he tells Kevin Owens, I know it's going to take you some time, but in due time you'll come around to give Jey Uso a chance, basically. And then Kevin Owens, he says that he's not going to pretend, what happened. He's not going to pretend that Sami Zayn lost to Roman Reigns at Elimination Chamber. And he's not going to pretend that Cody Rhodes lost to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. So I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. You want me to pretend that Jey Uso didn't cost me like 5 title matches against Roman Reigns? That's fine. I'll pretend. Even better, I'll pretend that Jey Uso is not one strain of eyeliner away from joining the Judgment Day. Okay. You guys want to trust me? You guys want me to trust Jey Uso? I can't do that, but I can trust both of you. I hope you're right. So I'm fine with that. Got a little bit of an explanation with that. Moving on, second match. I didn't watch it at all. Kofi Kingston and Ivar. Didn't give one single fuck about it. Kofi Kingston wins via the Trouble in Paradise. Who gives a damn? Moving on. So, Jackie Redmond is backstage with Ricochet. Ricochet thinks that Nakamura is treating this match as another mind game towards Seth Rollins. However, he's nobody's pawn. Ricochet was over Nakamura until he attacked him from behind and made things personal. He's fired up. He's ready to play games because he has cheat codes. So this leads us into Ricochet versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Seth Rollins appears on the ramp, and he starts to run after Nakamura, which he's separated by officials and security guards and Adam Pearce. So this leads us into Ricochet versus Nakamura, which is a DQ because Nakamura brings in a steel chair. He's about to use it. Ricochet ducks, and then Ricochet out of nowhere just clocks Nakamura with it for whatever reason. And then Nakamura attacks Ricochet from behind, attacks his ankle. He connects with a Kinshasa. And then Nakamura wraps the left leg of Ricochet around the steel ring post. He hits him with a steel chair a few times, and then Rollins comes out to make the save. All hell breaks loose. Rollins attempts to go for the pedigree on a steel chair, but Nakamura dodges that and turns it into a back body drop. And then Nakamura hits a belly to back suplex on the announce table with Rollins writhing in pain. So that was pretty cool shit there. But I didn't like that finish of the match. It was kind of a weird finish, though, if we're being honest. Moving on. Byron Saxton had an interview with Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. So Chelsea Green doesn't care that Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark respect each other. Piper Niven says that her and Green are best friends. Piper Niven wouldn't say that her and Chelsea Green are best friends. Piper Niven asked Chelsea Green what country she's from, and Chelsea Green says Florida, and Piper Niven just walks away in disgust. And then Chelsea Green's running after her saying, "No, Piper, I know you're from Scotland. You're from Scotland." And she called Byron Brian, so pretty stuff there. Pretty cool stuff there. So this leads us into Chad Gable. He stops Adam Pearce in his tracks. Chad Gable wants to know what he has to do to get another shot at Gunther. Adam Pearce respects Gable's performance, but he has to earn another shot. So Bronson Reed joins the conversation and pokes fun at Gable. Chad Gable says that he can suplex Reed, and then Adam Pearce tells both guys that they can settle their issues in the ring because he has nothing to deal with right now. So this leads us into Chelsea Green and Piper Niven versus Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark. So Nia Jak comes into play. She takes out everybody, but she attacks Shayna Baszler and Zoey Stark first, which leads to a DQ. And then she takes out all 4 women. She takes out Chelsea Green with a headbutt and does a hip attack in the corner, and then she throws Piper Niven into the steel steps, and then she hits a running senton on Chelsea Green, and then she then takes out both Zoey Stark and Shayna Baszler with the Annihilator. And then Nia Jak says that no one in the division is safe. So, fine with that. Makes sense. So, She basically just wants to dominate, which I'm fine with, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Nia has a lot of big girls that she can work with, you know, Raquel Rodriguez, obviously Rhea Ripley, and Piper Niven, because Piper Niven's pretty big as well. So, you know, she has people that she can work with for the most part. Moving on, we get a recap of The Rock's epic return from SmackDown last week. That was pretty cool there. Moving on, Jackie Redmond had a backstage interview with Jey Uso. Jey Uso knows that he has a big target on his back, but he's ready for physical match due to his history with, physical match due to his history with Drew McIntyre. Damian Priest joins the conversation, offers his pitch for Jey to join the Judgment Day. Damian Priest says the Judgment Day could be the family Jey always wanted, and they want to enter by the end of the night. Who cares? Moving on. So, Tommaso Ciampa is sitting in his backstage chair in a room lit, dark room lit. And he said he's starting to lose his patience. Ciampa says that Gunther is what he wants. He has what he wants. So I'm fine with that. So this leads us into Chad Gable versus Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed gets the win via the Tsunami Splash. So I'm fine with that. And then next week, Bronson Reed will take on Otis. So big men slapping meat. Big meaty men slapping meat. Damn it, pal, book it. Well, you know Vince was behind that. Moving on. Kevin Owens and Jey Uso are bickering with each other. Owens doesn't care whether he joins Judgment Day or not because he still doesn't trust him. Sami Zayn knows that Jey has a big decision to make tonight, and he wishes him luck. So Dominic Mysterio has a problem with Adam Pearce because he's done nothing to address what Nia Jak did to his mommy. Dom doesn't like masked wrestlers because it reminds him of his deadbeat father. Dragon Lee tells Dominic that he'll become the new NXT North America champion next week. So, Becky Lynch comes out and she's glad that she won the NXT Women's Championship, and so she does an upper challenge. Nobody answers it. No one knew, of course. It's fucking Natalya. And I wanted to burn my television. TJ Wilson, please knock this chick up. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Adopt a child. Something. Get her off my damn television. I am sick of her. I am so sick of Natalya. She's been there 15 years, and you haven't had a backstage producer role? Come on, man. Seriously. Damn. So, Becky Lynch gets the win via a schoolgirl roll-up. So this leads us into Tommaso Ciampa versus Giovanni Vinci. Ciampa wins with the Sicilian stretch. Fine with that. He's more than likely going to tap out Ludwig next week. Moving on. So, Byron Saxton catches up with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is tired and he's in a lot of pain, but he's losing his mind. He takes off his sunglasses, and he's going into a weird state of mind. He said he's going to do whatever he can to get Nakamura in the ring. Maybe Rollins needs to take the hands off the wheel. Nakamura can name the time, place, and stipulation. He doesn't care. Will Nakamura be able to define his legacy? I was like, oh shit, I'm down for that. And then we get a video package on Drew McIntyre's history with the Bloodline. Main event, Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso. I'm not going to hold you guys up. I went to sleep, but I woke up. I ended up watching the match. When I went back and watched the match. So, as per usual, Judgment Day, they get involved. Jey super kicks Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Dominic Mysterio. And then Drew McIntyre capitalizes with the Claymore for the 1, 2, 3. Post-match, Jey Uso is beat down by the Judgment Day. McIntyre is conflicted. He's wanting to help Jey Uso, but he doesn't. He just dips out, basically. Out comes Cody. He makes the save. He takes out Dom with a crossroads. And then Cody Rhodes helps Jey Uso get back to his feet, and the show goes off the air. So I'm fine with this. This makes perfect sense if we're being honest. So Jey Uso does make his decision. He's not going to join the Judgment Day anyway, so that's good. Overall, Raw itself was okay, but 8 matches, not a good look. Tommaso Ciampa winning championship gold, I'm fine with. Nakamura and Seth Rollins, it's interesting. Hopefully Nakamura will choose the stipulation of a last man standing match, something like that. I think that would be great, if we're being honest. I think Rollins hasn't been in a last man standing match in quite some time. But overall, Raw was okay for the most part. But what did you guys think? Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for my videos. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.